got it.
As a longtime Gears of War fan and countless hours in the beta, I can state that my current impression with the game is that it's simply okay. If you're looking for the HD port of the classic Gears of War with a shiny new coat of paint, then yes, this is exactly what you're looking for. Yes, it largely captures the same feel as the original. However, these similarities, which make the game look so great so far, also hinder the title in many ways. Major glitches, fans will remember from the original, have been removed, such as the Kung Fu backflip, which allowed players to get out of the map, or the crab walking glitch that allowed a player to run in any direction, never slowing down whilst being able to shoot at the same time. However, the original had its share of connection issues between players, giving some a huge advantage. Balancing issues such as weapon placement within maps, the glitch where you become stuck to a wall and are unable to move away as an enemy closes in on your position, some of the easiest maps to spawn trap in, causing your enemy to be stuck in a small part of the map where they started without any access to more powerful weapons, and so on. Some maps just need a simple cleanup with where the power weapons are placed. In the map Courtyard, there is a weapon old fans will remember called the Hammer of Dawn. This weapon is a targeting mechanism that calls down a giant laser from the sky. The only weakness for this weapon is to hide in interior areas. In a map like Courtyard, there is only one area that acts as a safe spot from this nearly unstoppable weapon. On top of that, the other weapons that could be used to counteract the Hammer of Dawn are placed in outdoor areas where you are easily picked off by the weapon before you can even pick up your own. These issues are largely handled within the original game through community-created guidelines, and during the first few days of the beta you could see these still holding true. This was due to most of the early beta entrants being legacy players, or those who had played Gears of War 1, 2, 3, and Judgment. The community that created these rules stuck by them, and the beta has started out with great promise. However, the newer players joined the fray and began tugging at the seams of the game, abusing portions of the game that were left untouched by the original community to ensure balanced matches. This is where I think the beta can be a huge help. I'm hoping that these flaws from the original that are still found present in the current developmental build of the game can be ironed out, thus allowing this almost decade-old game to breathe once again. However, with the negative comes the positives. As mentioned before, most of the major glitches found in the original have been taken care of. Also, the graphics are pretty impressive. In some places, you may ask yourself if you're just playing a Gears of War 3 version of the old maps. But in other places, you notice little touches that bring the world to life in new ways. I say this while thinking about the map Gridlock, which has been around in Gears of War multiplayer through most iterations of the series. This map looks largely like the one present in Gears of War 3, but in the daylight. However, there are new touches such as waves that crash up the sides of the map, bringing new life into parts of the series we have played countless times. This beta did exactly what it needed to do. It gave us a taste of what is to come and gave the community a chance to give its 2 cents in on a series they have been following since 2006. Now it is up to Rod Ferguson and the Coalition Studio to take our feedback and build the best possible edition of the original Gears of War.